It's your boy Mac Me and True Story, or Stories Ain't True, but you already know this one is. I don't really need the glasses tonight, but I'm still put them on anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? While we wait for people to get up in here, you know, we're going to play some music. You know what I'm saying?
A broken website isn't always that obvious.
I guarantee you this one thing, right? This video that I'm going to show y'all, I ain't even expect to, you know, like really even care about the video, you know? But the more I got into the video, I said, let me stick around for a second, man. Anybody that don't know me, you know what I mean? My name's Mac Me. Let me pull the video up. eBay, what's up, brother? All right. You can stream y'all right there. I'm feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it. Check this out. All right, here we go. Before we share that, let me see something. Let me let y'all see something. You know what I'm saying? This is from last night. For the people that wasn't watching, you know, we're gonna look at it. Big shouts to Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy win. Florida Prison Talk. He reshared the video. I wanted to go over what he shared. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get Polo into this thing. Where is this at? I don't know where the video was at. Oh, here we go. So back, Polo.
Bro, I hit the done button on the screen, y'all.
We gonna get to your boy. He has 7 bodies. You know what I mean?
Before
they caught him.
Back to YouTube, still be on the screen, but
I ain't talking about Polo. You know what I'm saying?
cut it off, but yeah, I'm back. So at that time, I was in tune with Blood, Louis Felipe, when he came down from Attica down to MCC, right? I told him that I wanted out at this time.
What was Polo's talking about when he was Latin King and he was leaving Latin Kings in '93. That's what he's talking about.
Called the Golden Gate with them, which a person can leave without any repercussions.
Anybody want to see? We gonna get back to the Polo interview, because I'm gonna be doing a whole interview with him. I just want to give shouts to Florida Prison Talk, my boy Easy. I always told Easy, man, that you're gonna blow up way past all of us. You wanna know why? Because you ain't never been to jail. And it's a good look to have somebody that ain't been in jail that gives they little interviews, and we get a different take on it. I don't like these guys. All right, so let me go to your boy Cole. I hope to see you shine, brother. Jason, salute to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? Before Venezuela and them pop up. All right, check it out. This cat is different. This one right here. I hope I don't get flagged for this video. I probably am. So let's look at this. This cat right here, different.
And his story is one of the most bizarre I've ever heard. What you're seeing is Todd's taped confession. And less than a minute in, he says this.
Can y'all hear good? Because if not, I'm gonna switch. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch the sound up on this.
You see, Todd agreed to tell the truth about his crimes in exchange for a few things. First, he wanted to talk to his mother and give her a photograph. Second, he wanted to transfer money to the college fund of a friend's child.
You gave me what I wanted. What I wanted was to have the opportunity to take care of my mom, whether my girlfriend accepts it or not, to at least attempt to take care of her and her kid.
Do you still want me to reach out and talk? I have not yet, but do you still want me to reach out and talk to her to see if she wants to come see you or talk to you?
If she would, please.
Okay, I will.
The biggest thing is, please let her know that whether I screwed up, I can't fix it.
You'll notice he seems pretty friendly.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. It's straight. All right, cool. Bow. Check this dude out here. He's different. This show you that there be them cats that you never like. You would never. Just look at this.
And gregarious on the outside, and the more I learned about this case, the more I realized that's kind of his whole persona. You see, if there was one word that I could use to describe Todd, it's cocky. He likes getting his way and receiving praise for his actions. In fact, many people theorize that the only victim who managed to escape Todd with her life realized this very personality trait and used it to stay alive until help could arrive. Her name is Kayla Brown. On August 31st, 2016, 30-year-old Kayla and her 32-year-old boyfriend Charles David Carver went missing. They just decided to move in together after a few months of dating, and in order to start building their new life together, the pair was looking to pick up some extra work on the side. Kayla goes, "Oh, I know the perfect job. There's this guy, a real estate broker who I met through one of my exes a few years back. I'm sure he'll have something for me." And he did. Todd was a very successful man in the area after all, and he put Kayla to work cleaning houses for his listings. She was stoked to have the additional income, and the deal only got sweeter when Todd said he had a job that both she and Charles could take on together. This time, it was clearing brush at his own 95-acre property, which was only about 8 miles away from his actual residence. When Kayla and Charles arrived, Todd simply instructed them to wait outside while he went into a garage.
I don't know how to fix that. Let me fix it back.
As they stood alone in the creeping silence, neither one had any idea that these few quiet moments out in the middle of nowhere were the last they'd ever spent together. Over the next few days, the couple's loved ones started to grow concerned. Kayla's friend knew something was off when all her calls and texts went unanswered. But even when she visited Kayla's home and left notes on her car, there was no response. Charles was very close with his mother, and they talked every day. So when she stopped hearing from him after August 31st, she quickly reported him missing. Soon enough, the couple's apartment was checked, and although they were nowhere to be seen, their poor dog was inside all alone without any food or water. This just wasn't like Kayla or Charles. Something was seriously wrong. But even when the two were reported missing, there was virtually no trace of where they could have vanished. And then something really weird happened. Charles posted on Facebook. That's right. All of a sudden, just like nothing had even happened, Charles was back on social media with posts informing his friends that he and Kayla were expecting a child, that they had bought a house together, and that they were now married. He apparently also...
Hold up, you said that your man Jack Frost out here smoking them Brackingtons on live? Man, put that video up on the chat, man. Put that up on the chat. We definitely got to look at that. Jack Force ain't out here smoking no brats, bro.
Shared out-of-character posts about digging holes, sword violence for some bizarre reason, and chillingly the final lyrics to the Eagles song Hotel California, which finishes, "You can check out anytime you like."
So basically what old boy did was, this is what he did, right? He got Shorty and her man, you know what I'm saying? Pulled them out to the woods somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Got rid of the dude. You know what I mean? And now he's taking their phone and he's posting up on Facebook. Check this out. This is the wild part about the story.
He shared strange posts like, "I wonder if I said hello, how many people would say it back? Let's try it. Hello. What color ribbon supports the cure for people who can't keep their nose out of other people's business? And sometimes late at night I dig a hole in the backyard to keep my nosy neighbors guessing." These all seem to be aimed towards deliberately provoking Charles's friends, and on this last post people commented, "Is that what you did to Kayla and the real Charlie? And are you hinting at what you did with them?" To make things even weirder, Charles's account was sharing and liking the missing persons pages set up by the couple's families, even promoting a fundraiser that hoped to hire a private investigator to look into the disappearances. None of this sat right with, well, anyone. The grammatically incorrect and mean-spirited post didn't sound like Charles at all. Not to mention the real Charles was barely ever active on Facebook before all these sudden posts.
Yo, Venezuela, what's up, Venezuela? Oh, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on, bro? Okay.
Who's up next?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with your boy right here, man.
Well, who's my boy? Put him on trial.
His name is Todd Kohlhepp.
Point even posted an old picture of the couple captioned, "We're fine," which was soon deleted. On October 1st, a concerned friend commented, "Where the hell is Kayla Brown?" To which Charles's account responded, "Kayla is with her husband Charlie. Why can't she have any contact with us? And who is this? She doesn't want to. I don't believe that. I don't believe her. She's not going to just run away from every."
Yeah. Most serial killers want to get caught. You know what I'm saying? Is that echo?
Yeah, once you play the video, it was like 2. So what you saying? They leave traps so they could get caught?
I mean, obviously, he's smart enough to kill, you know what I'm saying, 7 people and get away with it. You feel where I'm coming from? And he probably was just tired. He probably just wanted to get caught out there. I mean, look how he got
So
caught.
hold on.
Watch when they run down on him.
It takes a genius to kill people?
Not really.
Continue.
Everyone, you or her should at least let someone know she's alive. The people that need to know that we are okay know that. If you look at the timestamps on these comments, they're only minutes apart. Whoever was replying wasn't even taking the time to carefully think out these cryptic
That boy active.
responses. One friend shared that they were sent a disturbing message from the account reading, "I'm just missing to everyone else. We are both okay. There's only one person that knows where we are, the person that means the most to me and Kayla. She knows where we are, and we are coming that way forever." Well, as you can probably guess, this wasn't Charles using his account at all. It was Todd trying to throw people off his trail, buy himself some time, or maybe, just maybe, he was doing this purely for the fun of it, like a little performance.
You know how many dudes I know if I seen that sort of face right there?
To put on. And the further we dive into his life, the more you'll see that Todd definitely cares a lot about having all the attention on him. But now, let's go back to what really happened that last day of August when Charles and Kayla showed up on the property. After going inside, Todd had
Hold on, listen to what happened. Listen to what happened.
This wasn't Charles using his account at all. It was Todd trying to throw people off his trail. But
look at his face.
I was using Google Analytics and hated it.
Y'all gotta caption your man's face real quick. Could somebody cap on him? Could somebody put a caption to his man's face? I call him "Who Did It in
Hello,
Red."
my name is Killer.
Nah.
That's the name he should have.
It's "Who Did It in Red," then came back for seconds.
okay, there's only one person that knows where we are, the person that means the most to me and Kayla. She knows where we are, and we are coming that way forever. Well, as you can probably guess, this wasn't Charles using his account at all. It was Todd trying to throw people off his trail, buy himself some time, or maybe, just maybe, he was doing this purely for the fun of it, like a little performance he got to put on. And the further we dive into his life, the more you'll see that Todd definitely cares a lot about having all the attention on him. But now, let's go back to what really happened that last day of August when Charles and Kayla showed up on the property. After going inside, Todd had suddenly reemerged from the door with a friendly
Hold up. He's gonna get to the juice. We're gonna get to the juice.
facade that he was known for in town had completely drained. Now he was dead serious, and as Kayla and Charles looked down, their hearts sank at the realization that he was holding a gun. Before they even had time to process what was happening, scream for help, or run, Kayla says that 3 bullets were fired right into Charles's chest. Kayla's whole world screeched to a halt, and she could do nothing but watch. She knew in this moment she was trapped, all alone on the expansive property of an unpredictable killer, one who absolutely nobody in town would ever suspect to be hiding such a horrible secret.
Let's take a break real quick, right? I want to play something. This is a really, really serious thing. I want to get your comment. I want to get your opinion on this, bro. Really serious. Real serious thing right here. Everybody stick around for 1 second, man.
You think the police set up white people too?
Of course.
All right. Ooh, that's my favorite episode right there. What's that? How strong really backwards sample?
What you said, bro?
Mr. Holy Bible himself. You know
So,
what vibes Hassan Campbell gives me? Hassan Campbell give me Mace vibes. Like one day he gonna be a preacher.
yeah. Look
Give
at the
me
cat
Mace vibes,
eyeballs.
bro.
Look at the cat eyeballs.
Facts, right?
Mace vibes? What do you mean Mace vibes? Yo, dude said,
Where do you think the Zulu Nation is at when all this shit is happening? Huh, bro?
The Zulu Nation, they in their offices.
Dawn, wait.
nah.
Wow. Well, you know, listen to this. And this is my old moderator, Tax Dog. Being his like top shooter for
Big shouts to Wax Dog.
like his Mars, and you kind of when he first started regulated how
Oh, I got commercials on this joint.
Yeah, you got like an echo in the backpack.
Oh, is it echo? Is it still an echo, y'all?
Nah, you good. It's when you play the video. I don't know. I think because you can hear the video on your mic.
with Celza.
I don't know why it's like that. Oh, probably just. Is anybody else hear echo? Let me know.
For one,
Yo, but I swear,
Huh?
he gonna turn into a pastor, bro. You could tell. You could tell.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Hell yeah, you could tell.
All right, let's get back to the video, bro. My bad, man. I wish I knew I'd do this stuff faster, man.
Pastor Campbell. He's gonna turn into Pastor Campbell one day.
Let's get back to this killer.
Was utterly silent and safe. Todd grabbed her, placed her in handcuffs, and then led her inside of a dark metal shipping container. This would become her prison. She was chained by the neck, ankles, and hands and would spend all day inside the box, except for 1 to 3 p.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. At those times each day, like clockwork, Todd would...
1 to 3 and 5. What do you think he was doing at that time? Why he let her out? Venezuela.
You say he want to get caught.
I'm saying why he let her out every day at that certain time.
Cause he want to see if she's willing to escape, bro.
Come retrieve her, bring her inside of a 2-story garage on the property, and force her to perform sexual acts. She would be fed, allowed to
Venezuela.
use the bathroom once, and given a small container of water to clean it.
You see how he had to live it? He had chains and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He gave her a bottle of water. Yo, foul.
Herself. She looked for any opportunities to escape.
Foul ass.
But they never came. For Kayla,
Look
time
at
was
this
running
nigga.
out.
Hey, yo, low key, man. They be talking about these dudes be having a hard time in jail, man. I be seeing dudes like this be living.
This was the hell she lived in while authorities were trying to piece together the puzzle of where she and Charles had disappeared to. All the while, Todd's posts on his own Facebook account were getting weirder and weirder, and looking back, his strange and cynical words are very telling. He had some generally questionable posts like this one from September 15th, 2 weeks after Kayla and Charlie went missing. Reading the news, this person is missing, that person
Nobody
is missing,
has a
another
harder
person is
time in
missing.
jail
Oh, wait.
than a real
That
nigga.
person just
The
went to
real
the beach
nigga
with a
gotta keep
friend.
it real.
Another person found with her parole violation boyfriend. In the event I become missing, please note no one would take me. I eat too much and I'm crabby. They would just bring me back. On September 26th, he once again took to Facebook to rant. In my family, you get backhanded for talking back or being disrespectful. Wonder what the punishment would have been if I had looted, burned cop cars, and threw stuff at people. When I messed up, Mom beat my ass. Stepfather beat my ass when he got home. Next time I went to my grandparents, I got my ass beat. You just didn't act up. These kids and adults just don't know. Damn shame, too. They might learn to appreciate if they did. Needless to say, the hypocrisy of this post is pretty ironic considering all the horrible things Todd's done in his life. On September 30th, he posted, "Just admit it, you look at the news, you see the political crap and the school shootings and just general WTH is going on. Zombie apocalypse is starting to look better and better every day." On November 3rd, he shared a post that really shows just how quick his fuse was, how he viewed almost every interaction through an angry lens, and really how much he loathed others, or maybe just felt better than everyone else. "We need Ebola to come as a huge snowstorm, wipe out half the population, then melt away. Just tired of entitlement, rude-ass people for no reason. People who race to cut in front of you to slam on the brakes to make right turns. And that mother that stands in the aisle at the grocery store, and dude, you know who you are, that blocks the aisle checking out the microbrews and blocking everyone on their way to their Michelob."
Anybody hearing an echo? What's up, 300? Mr. Executioner. Mr. Executioner says Venezuela would have loved to be his sex slave.
Whoa. Whoa, who wants to be a slave in 2021? Whoa, nobody, bro. We know what that's about.
You know, Mr. X is on your body. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of Lil Bosley followers.
Who?
Michael Peterson.
Who's Michael Peterson?
Also Bozo. Also Jazzo.
Come on, why you disrespecting my boy, bro?
Cause I say it to his face, so it's funny. If I say it to him in his face, like if I go on his platform and I say that to him and we good, we keep it pushing. It's all right. See? It's all right. So, you know the street codes. If I say it to your face and you got no problem, we good. How'd that go?
You gotta show me where you said that to the face. Hold on.
Move. Notice how incredibly furious Todd gets when he feels that he's been personally slighted by random strangers. Remember this because it will become
that's a reenactment. Chill. That was not him.
Despite Todd's obvious temper online, nobody would have expected in a million years what skeletons he had tucked away in his closet. It wasn't until authorities got a search warrant to access Kayla's Facebook account that the picture would come together all at once. Investigators began searching the online profile for clues, and that's when they saw conversations between Kayla and Charlie about the job on Todd's property on August 31st. Now police knew what they were doing on that crucial last day, and when they went to trace the pair's phones, their worst fears were confirmed. Neither Kayla nor Charles had ever left the area of Todd's property. Police now knew exactly what they had to do, but not one person was fully prepared for what they might find. At about 8 a.m. on November 3rd, one group of investigators...
This is right here when they pull up on them, and this is when they crack this.
They still don't got no evidence, though. You notice that, right? Nobody said nothing about no evidence.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Investigators went to Todd's house, where they spoke for a while with the man, both sides remaining a bit guarded, unsure what the other side was hiding.
Again, where's the lawyer?
About what he knew concerning the missing couple, Kayla and Charlie. He didn't know that another team of investigators was simultaneously...
So why they there at his house? They at the other spot where he got them at.
Arriving at
because they don't want him to go to the other spot.
Away to scour.
But they didn't call his lawyer.
However, at this time, the authorities who were with him did reveal to Todd that they knew the cell phones of the missing persons had last pinged on his property.
What that
Todd
means?
responded, "You're trying to find the girl." The detective corrected him that they were looking for both her and her boyfriend. Guess Todd slipped up there, as he was the only one who knew.
He just slipped up. He said he's looking for the girl. They were looking for a couple.
Charlie was already gone.
We have a search warrant. Okay. In your car. Okay. We are mainly looking for your cell phone. Okay. Well, me or at least him need going with you.
Meanwhile, not long after arriving on Todd's expansive rural land, the other team of deputies drove down its long gravel road and came upon the two-story garage. When they went inside, they were immediately concerned to see that the makeshift living space was adorned by shackles. But then they came upon...
Who knew his garage was his house?
In the bathroom, inside of a lone wastebasket, was a pile of hair clippings, reddish...
This is a property he had. Try to give it up. Try to give it up. Mr. X says
they have to let him search everything.
Yeah, Mr. X still wants you to show that evidence of when you was talking. Let me call Jazzo, man. Tell him that you're talking crazy about him.
Back.
Brown in color. They warily headed back outside to continue the search, but as the investigators came across Todd's leaning shipping container and went to take a closer look, they were suddenly chilled to the bone by a strange noise. Someone was banging on the walls from the inside, and they were screaming desperately for help. In that moment, the whole atmosphere changed. Deputies rushed open
in that very moment,
but the container was tightly sealed shut by 5 heavy padlocks. This unforgettable video captured the few tense...
He need to let them people in Venezuela borrow some of them locks.
...minutes where everyone held their breath.
So them with the hammer in the jail?
Yeah, they got small locks, man. They need some bigger locks than that, man.
Cut and pry open the locks, and then finally, they were in.
He's not worried about people locking up. He's locked up. If they didn't have that search warrant, he could have been there for years.
Watch out. Y'all move.
Oh shit, they did it on YouTube
littered with supplies and crime novels, and in the very back, chained to the wall by her neck, sat a despondent Kayla. On top of the dog bed she'd been made to sleep on for the past 2 months, barely able to move as her restraints had forced her to stay sitting up almost all the time.
Yeah, you don't need no evidence when you find the
The
victim.
investigators try their best to console Kayla as they get bolt cutters to set her free.
Just a girl. How are you, honey? This is bolt cutters. This is our vendor. He's a paramedic. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna get you out there. Okay. Just hang loose for me. I need a handcuff key. Handcuff key. Oh, right here. Hold up.
We call that kidnapping in the first degree.
Let me see your lot, Brandon. You can put your hands down. You're okay. We're here.
Oh, it get worse. It get worse.
Okay.
Yo, he was mad calm when he was talking to the police, right?
Wait till you see the interrogation.
Endured. Her immediate response to being rescued was clear, coherent, and calmer than anyone could have expected. Her strength in this.
She got that chain around her neck, bro.
Do you know where your buddy is? He shot him.
You're gonna ask her that why she's got the chain around her neck?
Hold up, let her tell a story. Let her tell a story. Hold up.
More than anyone could have expected. Her strength in this footage is beyond admirable.
Do you know where your buddy is? Yes. He shot him. Who did?
Todd Kohlhepp shot Charlie Carver 3 times in the chest, wrapped him in a blue tarp, put him in the bucket of the tractor, locked me down here. I've never seen him again. He says he's dead and buried. He says there's several bodies dead and buried out here, and he says that the dogs have been ruined because they're looking at the red pepper.
We're gonna step you up.
So he laced the whole yard with red pepper.
So the dogs couldn't smell him.
What?
Red pepper.
Okay. Tell the dog people that.
He says
No,
there's pepper everywhere around the car. The first person in a ravine.
The investigators at Todd's house were alerted of the shocking discovery, and they quickly confronted Kohlhepp, letting him know the jig was up. They had Kayla, and there was no weaseling his way out of it now.
All right, this is where we're at, Mr. Kohlhepp. While we were here, all right, my sergeant started a search warrant on your property. Okay? We have Kayla. Excuse me? We have Kayla in your property. She was locked in a container. Okay? She has told us that you shot and killed Charlie.
Repeating it
Okay,
on
so
your
this time
property.
I'm gonna need you to stand up
On your
and
property.
put your hands.
Yeah, they find more.
Not
bodies.
in the house. On your property.
Hold up.
He's right here. Okay. You're under arrest right now for kidnapping. All right, they're continue to search for your property.
You sound like you mad that he got locked up.
They're going to continue. They got cadaver dogs down there. Okay. If you want to help yourself, tell me where Charlie's at, so we can go find his body.
Where your lawyer is at, you better tell him.
That's pretty much where we're at right now.
Hold up, Venezuela. Do you want this guy to get away? You want him to get away?
No, I want the police to let him exercise his right though. Yeah. Even if he's guilty, he has the same right that you do. Even if he's guilty.
Nah, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite now.
What you mean?
So you telling me if that was your sister or your, God forbid, somebody in your family, you would want him to, you would care if his rights is being read down?
I wouldn't care, but the police should care. That's what he's there for.
Tell me where the body's at so we can go recover Charlie's body. No, sir. You don't want to? No, sir.
No, sir.
Why'd you shoot him? I didn't shoot anybody, sir. Why'd you lock her in a container in your property? I'm sorry.
This is the wrong time for being smart.
She's on your property right
It's a
now.
good time. Cannot be stupid though.
They just got her out of they called it a specific name. Conex box. She was locked in a container in a Conex box. They got her. We have investigators. We have like 20 investigators on your property right now. And they have found her in the Conex box. So she never left your property. Okay, you locked her in the Conex box, and she has told investigators that you shot and killed Charlie. Okay, so I'm trying to give you an opportunity to help yourself and help us.
He looking at them like he trying to decide on number 3 or number 4.
Help you find this body. Because she's saying Charlie's body, you buried Charlie's body on that property.
But how is he helping himself, helping the police? Can you explain
You're saying
that
you
part?
didn't lock her up, you didn't put her in a Conex box or anything.
I'm gonna need an attorney.
Probably a good thing. Go ahead and put him in the back of your car.
Watching this clip, Todd seems almost frozen by disbelief, like he never thought he'd actually get caught. Authorities soon discovered Charlie's car also on the property, which Todd had spray painted and covered in debris in order to conceal it. It's kind of weird to me that Todd seems to consider himself a criminal mastermind and thought out all these ways to keep his dirty deeds secret, but he didn't even seem to consider the possibility that authorities could ping the victims' phones and find him that way. One sergeant would later say that he feels Todd wanted to get caught so he could have an audience and tell people about his awful crimes. I might have to agree. As she rode in the ambulance, Kayla would reveal more heartbreaking details of her time trapped with Todd. One of the things I found most disgusting was the harrowing way she described the sexual assaults.
Ooh.
I said no, he didn't force himself on me. He said he didn't leave. He made it very well known why I was there. And if I wasn't useful, that I wouldn't need to be catching longer and that he would shoot me.
This is seriously one of the most evil things I could ever imagine. Not only did he do unspeakable things to her without her consent, but it seems like he somehow managed to convince himself that this was not assault, probably in order to feel less guilty and pathetic, and in turn made Kayla feel even more worthless. Simply unbelievable. And it just goes to show, once again, the mental gymnastics a narcissistic person like Todd would do to believe that his victim genuinely wants to be intimate with him, even though he's literally putting Kayla's life on the line if she doesn't comply. He apparently also told her that Stockholm Syndrome would kick in and she'd be happy with him, and that he planned to build a soundproof room for her to live in long term. Kayla also revealed that Todd liked to brag that he was a serial killer and a mass murderer, and that his dream was to get his body count in the 3 digits since it was supposedly only in the high 2 digits.
With the fear of death, even though she had no proof that she was gonna survive. You understand? She was already complying, bro. With the fear of death.
Pete, salute, Pete. You know what I'm saying? So 7 guard, salute, baby bro. Much respect to all in the chat. Forfeit his rights. That's what he's saying. Mr. X, he said Mac name to official be having Venezuela red dragon ass up there, politics, real issues in life. What's the red dragon?
That's the guy from the movie, the Hannibal movie.
In New York, it's a yeah, that'll be. Anyway, Jay Brown, salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Venezuela, I'm gonna open up the chat, let somebody else jump up in here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. All right. Be out of here. I'm gonna post the link. Yo, P, you want to jump up here? No. Nah, leave Venezuela alone, X. You know, leave Venezuela alone. That's the bro.
So far, just listen to these bizarre claims that Todd allegedly boasted about to Kayla.
Salam's all right.
I really don't know where the whole killing people for the government thing comes from, but I guess it was just a fabrication Todd made up just for the sake of attention. So this was the big case that finally put Todd Kohlhepp behind bars. But as authorities continued speaking with him, they would discover that the rabbit hole of Todd's life was far deeper and darker and more evil than they could have ever imagined.
Hit that like button. Can y'all caption this man's face real quick?
First of all,
I'll give you a second to think of something good. You know what I'm saying?
Shortly after
his name is Meatball
being taken into custody, Todd would lead police.
Don't ever call him that to his face.
To a site on his property where 2 more corpses were found. Authorities were shocked to unearth Johnny Coxey and his wife, Megan McGraw Coxey, a young couple who had been missing since December 2015. Autopsies revealed that Megan died from a gunshot wound to the head, while her husband received a fatal wound to the torso. To make matters even worse, while it was determined that Johnny had been killed immediately, Megan had been kept alive for 6 days before Todd brutally murdered her on Christmas. Upon further research, it appears that Megan and Johnny had just been released from jail shortly before they went missing, and with various sources reporting that they had a history of panhandling and that their baby tested positive.
Oh, did y'all hear this so far? Listen to this again. I missed a little bit of
Todd would lead police to a site on his property where 2 more corpses were found. Authorities were shocked to unearth Johnny Coxey and his wife, Megan McGraw Coxey.
Look at that. That's crazy.
A young couple who had been missing since December 2015. Autopsies revealed that Megan died from a gunshot wound to the head, while her husband received a fatal wound to the torso. To make matters even worse, while it was determined that Johnny had been killed immediately, Megan had been kept alive for 6 days before Todd brutally murdered her on Christmas. Upon further research, it appears Megan and Johnny had just been released from jail shortly before they went missing. And with various sources reporting that they had a history of panhandling and that their baby tested positive for heroin, I get the feeling that Todd specifically preyed upon people he knew were at a bad place in life, and particularly vulnerable. Now, Megan and Johnny may have had problems of their own, but of course, when Todd told the story of how they died, he framed it in a way that made him look like the good guy in the situation. Well, sort of. Todd gave investigators this play-by-play in his confession.
You picked them up at Black Sock, and you know what? You picked them up at Black Sock and Regal Road, and then that's, well, okay, no, let's start. I met her there, okay, got her number, we talked on the phone for a brief moment, okay. Then I met them later on at that next to Ricky's Hot Dogs, Big Cheese parking lot. They walked across, okay, and spoke to me there, okay. I almost thought she was going to hit on me to actually. Come on, shit.
Oh boy, mind of Baltimore. I think you won that.
But that's not what I was there for. I'll tell you, I'm getting the shady shit.
I understand. I mean, that's supposed you show up with that.
In that parking lot?
Yeah, and her kind of the way she was. I understand what you're talking about.
Basically offered her a job, offered to let him go in and come work as well. The next day, this was over several days. The next day, she was in the paper, mug shots. I guess you guys had arrested her for meth or some hair, I don't know, something was in her bloodstream, and you took her kids away.
Okay.
I asked her about it, and she.
Wow. He's doing interviews.
Well, yeah, she had drug issues, and with that, I still wouldn't give a chance.
That's why y'all gotta be in your daughter's life, man. This right here, you know what I'm saying? With this type of, you know what I mean, running around.
You know, I get it. That's it's hard. I get it. And I picked him up and I drove him to Milan to get kids supplies and got down to my building. And that's when Johnny pulled a knife out and
You shot.
I shot.
What did you do with his knife?
Oh, no, I'll keep that correct.
You just threw it out?
Yeah, fine.
What did she do when you shot Johnny? What did she do when Johnny pulled the knife out? What did she say?
Nothing.
So you think she was planning on finding this?
I think she entirely doesn't find nothing. There was no. Okay.
Yeah.
Johnny, what are you doing? There was none of that. This was her actions were.
Man, anybody pulling no knife out on you, man, you a whack.
She knew he was doing that. They saw a guy who had a lot of money, driving a car they can't afford. They didn't have a car, and they're going to get something.
So then you shot him how many times?
I ain't gonna lie, I always been scared of killers, man. Not scared of them, but like, I ain't really like being around psychos like this. I remember this kid up at Attica, man. He was black too, man. Muslim brother too. He killed his own mother and father. Like he wilded out. I met a couple of people that did that. I never got along with them cats. They always smiling. What you smiling about, bro? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Always wearing state greens, even though they got clothes, they still wearing state greens and all that. That's how them killers roll.
Shot him twice. Okay. In the chest.
Okay.
I ain't talking about people that killed. I'm talking about killers, legit killers like this dude.
He dropped forward. I went around him and put the one to his spine.
Okay, and you shot her.
Not exactly.
Do you believe Todd's version of events? To me,
no. That's what I'm saying. This whoever doing this commentary, man, you smart, bro. Please don't flag my video.
It seems like he could have easily done the exact same thing to this couple as he did to Kayla and Charles. Just attack them unprovoked in order to keep the female party to himself.
Period. Keep it real. Stop lying.
Even the way he tells the tale seems like an excuse to humble brag about how much money he has.
Thank you, Steve Ross.
After all the heartless crimes Todd has committed against innocent people, I just don't know if I can buy this. But it is true that Megan and Johnny had...
All the killers I met, too, they always got some... like, legit dudes like this. Like I said, not people that's killed before. I'm talking about killers like this. You know what I mean? They always got some logic on life or whatever. You always watch them do. Especially them cats playing Dungeons and Dragons for no reason. They know all the rules.
This sketchy record, and it's not too unbelievable that they could have tried something. Either way, I really doubt that Todd was very upset when he got the opportunity to kill. Next, Todd goes on some...
Y'all seen that black dude with like 40 bodies up under his belt? Y'all want me to pull that up? The black dude that got down? He was killing since like the 70s.
Random tangents about how his property and storage container was never supposed to be used for such gruesome purposes, which is just a pretty bizarre topic to ruminate on after everything he's done.
The Connex was not meant to be a cage.
Okay.
All that changed was after the fact.
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to show me he got some humanity.
Connex was designed for my food and my weapons, and to secure my four-wheeler before I had.
Oh, I don't play with killers either, man. As soon as I know you like killing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not cool with you. Just think about it, man. Why did you kill? You know what I'm saying? It'd be some dumbass reason. So now I'm sleeping and shit. I'm talking too loud. I keep them killers in check, man. What you up here for? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
you gotta get about myself, bro.
Okay. The back area, that's all wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you right, Louis. Louis, you hit that right on the head. You did. He was in... What block was he in? He was locked down, though. He was locked down. He was in A block.
That wasn't designed for them.
Mm-hmm.
Or the box. He was in a box. He was either in A block or the box. That dude.
That was
he been in the box for years.
My stuff.
Okay.
Until last week, there was no ceiling on that.
Okay.
I put that in because she was cold. Kayla was cold.
And Todd just loves talking about all this stuff.
Oh, well, you know what? I could tell you this. It's people that I know killed. You know what I mean? That's what scared me. It ain't, dude could be a killer. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But the one that you know about, nah, he scared me.
I went down to Connex, cleaned out the back area.
Tell me more.
Because I had fun in there.
Mm-hmm.
And at one time, those ammo racks weren't there. The ammo rack was here and here.
Mm-hmm.
Pistol rifle.
Okay.
I had chain around. There's lots of chain in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I use chain for all kinds of. There's chain in the woods where I've got trees with come-alongs that are starting to lean towards my fence, and I'll put a chain around it, come along to it, and start working this way, and over a period of time, it'll fall away from it.
You've never seen those trees again.
Okay.
So chain and cable and that kind of stuff, I got a lot of.
Okay, let's pause right here. Todd is obviously very proud of all his gear, and he clearly has kidnapping down to a science. But before we go any further with Megan's story, you need to see the
pretty much
backstory to all
this is the first 72.
This equipment. And it's actually probably the most bizarre thing about this entire case, the Amazon reviews.
Amazon is the
Wow. Y'all see that? Google ain't no joke, man. They listening even when your phones is cut off too. I'm letting you know right now. Soon as he said Amazon, an Amazon commercial came on. Stu was giving Amazon reviews.
They even had time to process what was happening, scream for help, or run. Kayla says that 3 bullets were fired right into Charles's chest.
Wait, let's go back to the interviews. My bad.
Story to all this equipment. And it's actually probably the most bizarre thing about this entire case, the Amazon reviews. Yep, that's right. When investigators looked into Todd's internet activity, they discovered something absolutely insane. Todd had been buying the tools for his crimes out in the open on Amazon, and he left public reviews where he described exactly what he was using them for. The crazy part is, anybody who read these creepy reviews probably laughed it off as just some dark humor. On a master padlock review, the review read, Solid locks have 5 on a shipping container. Won't stop them, but sure will slow them down till they're too old to care. On a fixed blade. Haven't stabbed anyone yet, but I am keeping the dream alive, and when I do, it will be with a quality tool like this. On a master lock. Works great. Also, if someone talks back, go old school on them by putting this in a sock and beating them. They will not appreciate the hardened steel like you will. Works great on. Looks like he said shipping container. Keep in car for when you have to hide the bodies and you left the full-size shovel at home. Does not come with a midget, which would have been nice. Works excellent. Getting the neighbor to stand still while you chase him with it is hard enough without having an easy-to-use chainsaw. It's blacker than my soul and priced right. There was even a review that read, "Now my locks have locks. Place is Hotel California now." Guess Todd was a big fan.
Yeah,
of that
better
song.
not be playing no games.
What would you have thought if you saw these on Amazon? Would you have been concerned or just brushed it off? Either way, all of Todd's reviews just further demonstrate how smart and funny he fancies himself as, and how much he wanted to brag about his crimes, even if he had to do it in this roundabout.
Now, the Happy Land Social Club joint, that right there, his name was Julio. Julio Juan. Oh, I got something for y'all. Let me stop sharing this for a second. Yeah, the Happy Land fire, man. He killed like 80-something people, like 87 people, man, in that fire, man. A lot of Honduran people from my son's family was killed in that. Because my baby moms is from Honduras. They was having a party up in there in Happy Land. And oh boy, you know what was the wildest part about that whole ordeal? I was in Gompers. I used to take the bus past that or every day. Like the 17 or the 19 bus go right past that. The next day after that shit, when the bus went by, you seen like that night, that morning, there was body bags all over that street, bro. That was on Southern Boulevard in Tremont. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, his name was Julio, not Gonzalez. Julio. Yo, I'm being mad racist right now. I'm saying the most. Julio, can you tell me what his name was? Yeah.
Away. But moving forward with Todd's 2015 crime, this next clip is very disturbing and disgusting. As Todd describes how he did.
Old boy went inside the Happy Land Club, right? Just to kick it dead. I mean, not to kick it dead horse, but just to give you some light on that. He went in there. He was mad at his chick from what the story says, right? And Happy Land had 2 doors. One was locked down, like chained up. That's it. I mean, it had chains back then. I remember that. And the other door was the way they came in. The DJ booth was right there as soon as you come in. You know what I'm saying? Coke check and all that. His girl was at the coke check. Nothing happened to her. You know what I'm saying? She got up out of there, but it was like 87 people that died in that fire. Bronx. Crazy.
Decided what to do with Megan. It really feels like he views his victims as nothing more than objects which he can dispose of whenever it gets inconvenient for him.
I don't know what to do with it, man. One side, I really want to drop her. The next side, I kind of want to save her ass.
Let me back up real quick before we go that far. Because we were talking about Johnny. Okay. The girl that was with Johnny, did you shoot her?
Not at that time.
Okay, what happened with her?
She panicked and then she told her to sit.
He ain't gonna want to tell him that, you know what I'm saying, what he was doing with them from 1 to 3.
And she sat down. Went ahead and cuffed her, patted her down, told her I wasn't going to hurt her. She calmed down, and I actually took her to the Connex. No, that's not true. I had her lay there for I didn't know what to do with her. I didn't want her in the Connex because I had stuff in there and know what the hell to do with it. Putting her right up and goes, it's not a big deal.
Right, I understand that.
Actually had to go. For the first time I was having a little panic of what the hell to do with her. Put her here, put her there, drop her, what the hell to do, like a house, I got legal guns. I told her I wasn't going to touch her, wasn't going to do anything to her, just calm the hell down and let me sort this out. Somewhere between I did that, I shot him at the backside of the back, got her to calm down, and kept coming back and forth trying to figure out what to do, but I had her cuffed, and she wouldn't go anywhere. Eventually, I went and, I want to say I left her on that floor for a while. I left her on that floor cuffed, because I didn't know what to do with her. I didn't want her in the building. Okay. Got the tractor, got it out of there, picked the body up, and was trying to figure out what the hell to do with it.
This is Johnny's body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I was having a little meltdown.
And listen to how much more concerned he is about losing his sanctuary than he is about murdering people.
The land was supposed to be my
sanctuary.
Yeah, not my killing field.
Right.
I understand. Not that be my killing field. It was supposed to be the place where I go to relax and get away from people and not deal with it. Mm-hmm. This killing really bothered me because it's such needless. Hell, I was giving him money. Why were you robbing me?
He thinks this violence was all needless.
Basically, he's saying that they provoked him.
Stupid. Pretty ironic considering all the people he's killed out of petty personal grudges. You'll see what I mean soon enough. It's all about what works for Todd. He goes on to nonchalantly describe burying Johnny, saying, "It was a lot more work than you think." Then he wasn't sure what to do with Megan.
Got her up, left her there. While I tried to figure out I didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do with Megan.
Got rid of Johnny. Came back.
Got rid of Johnny.
Left her there. When I got food, fed the girl.
Shot her after she tried to rob you?
Man, what do you want to do with her? I don't want to shoot her.
I understand.
I mean, I can't have some crazy bad woman going back. I mean, she's going bipolar left and right. She wouldn't calm down like. What was she doing?
You know what he did with this dude in Collins? We took him and put him in the car wash, put mad soap in the shower, on the floor, grab him, you know what I'm saying? All four, like, you know, hands, arms, boom, and then, yo, man up. Phew, slide him straight into the wall.
I calm down.
Repeatedly.
But she was talking to him.
Don't let niggas have that jail hooch in them.
And first she had drug issues. Right. And then she kept going off the deep end with weird shit and kept talking. And then she kept telling me that she had manic mode.
He almost made it seem like, yeah, she made me do this.
Or some sort of bipolar lithium crap. I don't know what the hell it was. Where she was.
That's no regard. He treat human life like food, like it's nothing, like worse than that.
Up down. So
I'm tough, man. You know what I'm saying? But I remember the first time I killed a deer, and then when I picked him up and I felt his leg and I felt he was just dead, man, I was like, man, I'm good.
Didn't mellow out like
I ain't never killed another deer after that.
Kayla did. No, I know.
I killed the family of skunks though and a couple of raccoons.
She did only calm down.
I ain't need to kill them skunks. I found out later that it was harmless.
But she wasn't upset.
What made you decide to shoot her?
Oh, get to that. Okay.
It's clear from the way Todd tells this story, almost with a sort
Yo, he's just enjoying this joint. Like, yeah.
of glee, that he has no remorse.
My man Sample used to knock cows out in Coxey.
Even here, when the investigator tries to get him to
He used to put his fists up their nose and all that.
cut to the chase and tell them why he shot Megan, he just said, "I'll get to that." Like this is some juicy drama he's been dying to share. Then he complains about all the stuff he bought for Megan while keeping her captive.
I wasn't a shooter.
Okay.
My man Sample used to be proud of punching those cows in the face in Coxey. You could smell them from green. You could smell them. You could smell them before you get to the cat.
I was giving her money. I don't know why the hell she went the hell off.
But I got something for y'all. Look at my hands. 4 suits in the card deck, right? Pick 2 suits. Anybody. The first 2 I see, that's the ones I'm gonna go with. Pick 2 suits. All right. See my hands? I'm not gonna move my hands. Keep them right here. First 2 suits is what I'm gonna go with. You gotta pick one though. Pick a suit. Let's go. Something wrong with these goddamn. Let's see. Hurry up. He helped the police solve his crimes. He's a criminal. Pick 2 suits. Anybody. First people in the comment. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm waiting. Last comment I see is Max Stop from D Nice. Pick a suit so I can show y'all something. And he said pink suits. Okay. All right. First one I see is spades and clubs. It's leftovers, hearts and diamonds. Out of hearts and diamonds, what do you want? A hearts or diamonds? Anybody. The first one I see, hearts or diamonds, that's what I'm going to go with. Hearts and diamonds. My neighbor was Ronnie from at Amityville Horror in Greenhaven. These dudes killed his whole family. Facts, Luke. I forgot what that dude's name was. I thought he was a Sing Sing though. Hearts of diamonds, man. Hearts of diamonds, y'all. What we doing? Hearts. All right. Out of the 10 Jack and Queen of hearts. Okay. Another one, hearts. Out of the 10 Jack hearts, pick 2 suits. Pick 2 numbers. 10 Jack or Queen. 10 Jack or Queen, man. 10 Jack or Queen. First 2 I'm going to go with. Y'all ever heavy up? 10 Jack Queen. Or maybe just my connection. I don't know. 10 Jack or Queen. Niggas said 6-9 Jake. Okay, so we got the 10. Okay, we're going to go with that, Jabaro. 10 of hearts. Yeah. Wow. 10 of hearts. Nate Almighty. Fan of your work, bro. We got to do something. I'm with it, man. at the real Mac Mean. I spoke up for you too a lot when they was capping and hating on you because your channel was growing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Do your work, brother. Do your work. Later for these cats. But get at me at the real Mac Mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We could do some shit. I love your story. I like when you first started doing your joints, you be in the robe and shit, you know what I'm saying? I used to think you was capping sometimes, but I started really listening to the stories and I like it. And whether I like it or not, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to support each other. We started this shit out on the wrong foot, man. Watching these other cats do this, you know what I'm saying? And taught us that, you know what I mean? Like, or we tried to teach us that hating on each other was the way. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the way, man. That keep niggas down. So we got to work. If that's the real Nate Almighty, I don't know. Know how to troll be out here. But if it is, peace to you, brother. And I'm definitely down.
I hate to kidnap you, Mark. Get another one. I held her there for a couple days. How many days? 5 or 6.
Venezuela, shut up.
Every other damn day, she wanted Little Caesar's pizza. I ate that shit.
What?
Oh, it didn't hurt her. Little Caesar's pizza, not Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, cinnamon rolls, and friggin' Newports. If you go down to my building, you'll find an unused package of Newports that I bought for her. And then she went back. She tried to light my damn building on fire. Do you know how?
In the back of what building?
The Connex.
And then this part is just kind of weird.
You know what? Her family got to be like, you know what I'm saying? Any gangster dude in her family right now is not feeling this at all.
While telling the investigators where they can find the cigarettes he bought Megan in the storage container, he says something extremely weird and unprompted.
Oh, there's a collar in there? That collar was Kayla's.
Neck collar?
Yeah, she had me order it.
She asked you to order it?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Need music, because after it came in the mail,
Mm-hmm.
I was the other one. Oh.
Okay.
Oh man, This is not the ethics police, bro. You up in here for bodies.
It's a stainless steel collar.
You just starting.
With like hooks for putting like locks on. I mean, dude, it's like having your. I don't treat my dogs that way.
Okay, so let me explain the backstory for this one, because it's really strange. And I was very confused at first, too. Todd actually claimed that Kayla had been writing letters to him while she was in captivity, asking for intercourse, with Todd himself even telling the reporter, "I'm not saying she's not a victim. She's not
My man
the victim she portrays. I mean, it turned into 50 Shades of Grey with bodies."
Man. Amazon just lighting this whole channel up.
Post caller comes in.
Y'all be careful what y'all saying out there. They listening even when the phones is off now. That's the new joint. Trust me, I know. I done targeted so many people in commercials, like doing my websites and all that. What I mean by that is they let you know people's age, how much money they making and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And in the commercial game, real talk, you want to condense your commercials to people that's actually looking for the stuff that you're giving. You know what I'm saying? So because he's the Amazon review, KILLER.
You made this comment.
I don't know why I did that. They not gonna monetize this anyway.
Sorry.
This dude is catching bodies. Now this is the third one. He got 7.
You made this comment to me, and I believe you. You didn't do it. And I believe you. And I talked to the solicitor about that. And
this is when they're gonna start finessing. They playing to his ego.
And I told him what you told me. I said he's made the comment to me, solicitor. He'll plead to everything, but he's not pleading because he didn't do it. I said he told me that he's admitted to everything he's done. He's willing to take the responsibility for it, but he will not take responsibility for the kidnapping. I said, but he will not take responsibility for it because he did not hurt.
That's the Okie doke. They gonna get him too because he's good and stupid.
Anytime they had sex, it was consensual. She had that choice, and she actually initiated it at times. And he said, okay. I said, so we're going to need to re-interview her. And we're setting that up. We're going to do that this week. I told him, I said, I gave him my word that we would re-interview him, and we want to re-interview her. Because I think it needs to be done.
She had either vibrator, the TV, the DVD player, the MP3 player, the coloring books. I said, coloring books? Adult coloring books.
Okay.
My boy different.
Dude, I didn't question. It got her to shut up. It got her to roll over.
That led me to something else. You said the satanic book?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I've never. Let me ask you this. The mattress is up against the wall, and we did that, looking to see if there were any weapons in there.
It was bad.
Yeah. Did you ever spend the night there with her in the bed? Like stay the night, you and her in the bed overnight?
Never stayed the night.
Why they ask that? Oh, because he was doing that on the schedule. Okay.
Okay.
We spent one time on the bed. She wanted the comfort things on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That was her idea. That was her submissive kitty bed.
What?
Her kitty bed. Man, it's her being. All of a sudden, I put the collar thing on her.
Yeah, they found that. They were like, what? They thought it was for a dog, you know.
Well, now the cage that was up there was in pieces. Mm-hmm. That I built, and it was originally meant for my dogs.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the collar, the metal collar thing you told me about.
That I ordered off of one of the websites delivered, and I got it because she requested that as opposed to me putting the chain around.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that and went,
I can't even watch no more of this, man. This is not even it. Let's go watch Captain Bailey, man. We might as well watch Captain Bailey, man. I'm gonna get flagged anyway, right? Captain Bailey! 1994, supposedly, allegedly. Nope, not that one. What's this?
Long hallway, and then this one. But there's a problem.
You haven't got a gun, you haven't got a club, you got nothing except...
Man, it's boring.
Rikers has all the problems of New York City streets, only worse. This corner of Rikers is packed with inmates who would have been in state mental hospitals 20 years ago. Now they are here awaiting trial.
Oh man, remember them trades? Remember them trades? That was a regular trade. Oh man, never again. What's up with Chulo, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Somebody else was asking me about Chulo earlier. Captain Bailey. I heard he was a hard-working American. Oh, nah. Captain Bailey was a goof. You know what I'm saying? Goof. Goofball. It's Bail. He said, with all this tech and snitching, where you gonna hide? Let me see what's up with music. Not really. I never seen nobody make no shank from them trades. I hear you though. I thought about it. Oh boy. Anyway, I ain't gonna be on this long. You already know. Just want to tap my head and I'm probably about to go outside right now. You know what I mean? I'll get with y'all tomorrow, man. It's your boy Mac Mean, True Story, All Stories Ain't True. If you got any ideas, you know what I'm saying, for something you want to review or whatever, I'll probably do it again the day after tomorrow or something like that. Maybe Sunday. You know what I'm saying? If you got ideas, throw the ideas in the comments, share the video, show some love. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you have an idea, put it out there. If it sounds good, we're going to rock with it. All right? Big shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. Leave Venezuela alone, man. He good. Louis Lou, salute. Nate, you know what I mean? Everybody that pulled up today, man. You know what I mean? Jabaro, X, everybody. You know what I'm saying? P, salute.